Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? I truly, ah, crazy day today, y'all. Crazy day today. So wait for my people to come on in. Hello, how are you guys today? Hello, hello. Wait on my brother to come on in here. How y'all doing today? We got this topic. We're gonna talk about it today, y'all. Definitely gonna talk about it today. Wait for my brother to come on in. We're talking about the pros. That is what we're talking about. Let me bring my brother Rans on in. What up, dude?
What up, P?
Good. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. How about yourself?
Running like crazy, man. Running like crazy. I had to do a detour today, man. I stopped over my mother-in-law's and said, "Let's get it. We're gonna do it from over here today." So I
Oh,
was
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. So we doing a show on cheating and you at your mother-in-law house? Wow.
shut up.
Wow.
uh, yeah. So I had to run over here, man. I had a friend of mine invited me over, and we were out over their house, and it ran kind of crazy today, man. I am like toe up. Have you ever wakeboard?
Wakeboard.
Yeah.
Nah, what's that?
Where they pull you on a boat and you get on the back of a thing, and I couldn't even stand up. So it was, oh man, you talk about sore. I'm like dead right now. I'm like
Okay.
dead right now. Yeah.
That's what's up.
So
Yeah, I've been having a
let's
good
get
weekend
let's get
myself,
it,
bro. Good weekend
huh?
myself, man. I got my classmates in town celebrating the 20th year class reunion, so
And
that's definitely a special time, man, to see, people you went to school with, grew up with, alive and well. So definitely excited about that, Brody.
Yeah, congratulations. So, yeah, I like it. I like it. So let's talk about it, man. You want to talk about? Do you want to bring our guest in first?
Let's
Um,
uh let's get the conversation going for 2 or 3 minutes, then let's bring her
okay,
in.
let's do it. Let's do it.
So what's our title again?
Oh, you know what our topic is. You gonna say
What's the
what's our
topic?
topic?
I forgot. Tell me, remind me.
Our topic is the pros and cons of cheating.
The pros and cons of cheating.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what's your thoughts about that? How do you feel about that?
Before we say that, who came up with this topic?
You did, of
Oh,
course. You come up with
wow.
all the topics.
Wow. Wow. It was
Uh, no,
absolutely
I,
not
I
me.
did. You know what I did? I came up with this topic. The reason why I came up with this topic is because I feel like it's really important. Everybody want to look at stuff from one side or one perspective, and
Yeah,
then people don't want to look at it and say, "Okay, this it happens, right?"
yeah.
But when it happens, it's like a tragedy, or nobody knows what to do or where to run or what the situation is. And I feel like, yeah, we're gonna talk about it today. Like I said, we're not afraid to talk about anything. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's up, bro.
We're gonna go into these subjects and talk about them, give our opinion, and that's what it is. That's what it
Absolutely.
is. So yeah. What's your thoughts with it?
Man,
I'm
like you said,
I,
I'm
I'm not
always,
saying the subject. I'm saying um what's your thoughts with talking about this?
oh man, I'm always ready to talk about something to get a different view. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times when you deal with a person's view is only, from their experience with something. So just to hear somebody else's experience, you know what I'm saying? That's everything that's needed, you know, to get that extra knowledge so that, you know what I'm saying, we can get along better as people, you know, just by knowing. So, yep, I'm super excited about that, bro.
Okay. Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. So what you got for me?
Uh, first question.
Okay.
You want to start off with questions, or you want to start off talking about the pros and the cons? It's up to you.
Um, let's start off with the question because I know everybody excited to hear the pros and the cons because in the comment section they was like, "Is no pros," which that is 100% not true.
Yeah,
If someone is doing something, it's a benefit to it, right? It's 100%. It you may not agree with what the benefit is, but it's definitely a benefit to it because it wouldn't be done if it's not a benefit
yeah.
to doing it.
Exactly.
So yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
That's gonna be good when we come up to that point. So I dig in with my first question.
Sure.
What's your biggest motivating factor for not cheating?
Um, I'm gonna say not wanting to hurt my wife, not wanting to end the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think just being true to self. I guess you know what I mean.
Okay.
I guess I would say more than anything, it's the hurt of the other person, and I
Right.
think we really have to look at that. And I think when you are cheating, it's being selfish. You're being selfish. You know what I mean? You're being
Mhm.
selfish. Just my opinion. What's your thoughts with that?
My biggest motivating factor for not cheating.
Yeah.
Well, when I do get in a relationship, my biggest motivating factor would be just, you know, having done it in the past, having that integrity not to do it now. You know what I'm saying? So it was something that had to grow with me because my first relationship, it was full of infidelity and it was
Okay.
cheating on both sides. My
Okay.
second relationship, um, I was a little closer to 30. And
Okay.
so I had got all the cheating out of my system, and that relationship was good. I got it all
can
out.
you repeat that?
That I got it all out? Yeah, I got
Okay.
it all out. All right, my second question is, why do you think some men can cheat, but they can't being cheated on? They can't accept being cheated on. They can dish it out, but they can't take it.
Again, being selfish. I think, yeah, I think just being selfish. And then nobody wants to be hurt, right?
Mhm.
You're willing to hurt somebody, but you're not willing to accept the hurt or accept what you're dishing out. You know what
Right,
I mean? And
right.
so, yeah, you know, everybody just doing research on this or just really looking into this, everybody's going to cheat for a multiple different reasons,
Yeah.
right? And
Mhm.
they're going to say, okay, this is my justification. This is my justification. This is my justification. You know what I mean? And um, it is what it is. You know, so everybody can have an excuse, but at the end of the day, you're hurting someone.
Mhm.
You're hurting someone. So, yeah, yeah. I just feel like at the end of the day, we're hurting someone. That everybody can say that's not their intention.
Yeah.
It
Ego.
is what it is. Or I think a lot of
Somebody
people
say
say,
ego and emotional abuse.
um, no, I disagree with both of those.
You don't think that that's ego? A lot of times, why a man can cheat and he can't accept it, you don't think none of that is ego?
No,
Yes, you do.
I think I personally think it's just being selfish, right?
Which is ego? Say yes. Say yes.
No, no. You want to tell me my opinion? I love
Say
you.
yes.
Uh, no, I think it's yeah. I think if somebody that does that, it's just them being selfish, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of okay, so me and you were speaking, and you were saying, okay, this person did this to me, or um, when you were toxic, though. Let's go back to toxic. So can you break him back for a second?
Let's bring him back.
Okay,
I
let's
like some
get it. Let's
things
get it. I
about
need
Toxic
toxic
Zoe.
zone. I need toxic zone right now. So toxic zone.
Uh-huh.
When you were messing around, when you were cheating on your woman, or if she didn't want to have sex or whatever, what was the thoughts in your mind?
Revenge, and I got to get mine somewhere, which
Okay.
is, in my opinion, it's selfishness, but it's ego too, to not be patient and wait. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
so, you know, you got to, my whole thing, bro, is that you have to get to the root of the problem. You never gonna figure out how to move forward until you get to the root of the problem.
Sure.
Once I got to the root of the problem and I stopped thinking variety, or that a person is kind of like a disposable camera. Once you get that thought process and that mindset away from you, then
Okay.
you can value, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna get told no sometime. You're not
Right.
gonna always get a yes, and you're gonna have to stand there and you're gonna have to wait those days, and you're gonna have to take that cold shower or do whatever it takes. But it's almost like, man, you got to try your best to eliminate cheating. Like, that's not even an option no more. And for me, it took time, bro. And I can't say that I got it mastered because I'm currently not in a relationship. So I would have to be in a relationship and do it for some time to say, okay, I got that thing mastered now. But
Okay.
I can't say with my second relationship, I can't use that to say, you know what, I did mature and I got a little better. But, you know, this thing called life, man, you can never say never, because you never know what you're going to do until you put into that position.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just think about this for a second. You and your wife married. You get
Hmm.
into a car accident. You're paralyzed from the neck down, right?
Yes, sir.
You can still give her some good oral sex, but would you want her to not have sexual penetration for the rest of her life because you can't? Or would you say, okay, baby, you could get it, just don't let me know about it, or as long as you take care of me, I'm all right? What do you think you would do in that situation?
I'm back.
What would you do?
I'm back.
So you ain't gonna give her no, you ain't gonna give her no pass to cheat?
I mean, I'm gonna say this. Um, that's a tough one, and that's a great question. I mean,
It is.
I think you have to love someone more. I love her enough to say, I don't know, bro.
You was about to say it. Be free, B.
I don't
Be
know.
free. You love her
I
enough to
don't
say go
know,
be
bro.
happy.
Listen. Man, I'm gonna start talking French. Yay.
Nah, but I mean, like I said,
I'm gonna
man,
start doing some tongue ups or something, because I don't know.
and the only reason why I said
And
that,
you
man,
know
is
what?
because,
And I know that is selfish as I don't know what. It really is. It's very selfish.
it
You know
is.
what I mean?
It is.
But you hit me, brother. You hit me.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can cash at me later. But
I,
the only reason why I said that though, bro, because a lot of times we be like, I'll never do this and I'll never do that. And the honest answer is you don't know. Or sometimes we'll judge another person for, you know, what they doing, but how do you know what you would do if you emotionally abandoned and you know what I'm saying, want to be physically touched and held and all that good stuff?
I'm gonna be honest. I would prefer for her to cheat on me, and please keep it a secret.
Somebody said you gotta do tongue pull-ups. They go, you gotta do tongue pull-ups,
I'm gonna
Corey.
be honest. If I understand she needs to be, and I guess I'm just trying to protect myself.
Yeah.
Just being totally honest. You know what I
Somebody
mean?
say don't open that door.
Right. Yeah. Because I, what man wants to know his wife is with someone else?
None. None in this right sense, but
Right.
you know, you got couples that's into the different stuff,
Yeah.
man. So
We not into that.
all right, I'm excited to bring our guests in. So let me ask you two more, man, and then let's get our guests in here.
Okay, let's do it.
This one is important. What advice would you give to a woman so that she's not kind of like pushing or motivating her man to cheat? Because we can be pushed or motivated to do something. That's not saying
You
that
can,
you have to do it. You see what I'm
man.
saying?
You can. I think personally, um, is communication, right?
Mm-hmm.
Communication. And I think the communication has to really be up there and has to really be big because um, it's a lack of something going on or something that you're not doing,
Okay.
right? And I feel like people get comfortable in relationships, right?
Yeah.
And don't get so comfortable in this relationship where you're neglecting me,
Yeah.
right? And I think a lot of that
It,
happens in relationship.
it happens. And
Yeah,
I'm glad you just said that because somebody just asked the question, how do you push a man to cheat? And you just answered that by saying neglect. If you
yeah,
neglecting
yeah,
somebody again, you're not, I didn't say force, I said push. It's the difference between forcing and pushing.
yeah.
You know, forcing and motivating. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference
Sure.
between the two. But if you neglect somebody, you know, and you know they have that need, you know what their love language are. And
Mm-hmm.
then too, it's a difference between unconsciously doing something and consciously doing it. So
Yeah,
if you consciously neglecting this person, that could make it 10 times more worse.
yeah,
Now, if you unconsciously or unknowingly doing something, then you just don't know. And sometimes we don't know that we don't know. But if you know it and you continue to move forward with that behavior, then yeah, you pushing that man to cheat. You pushing that woman to cheat.
absolutely, absolutely. Um, yeah, man. I just think in relationships you have to communicate, and then you have to be. And then I think the communication is so important because we evolve, we change. What
Right.
I feel like I don't like anymore, right?
Okay.
And I know you were telling me about a situation with you last week about the feather in the booty, and I was just like, Rance, I don't want to talk about that. I don't know that you like a chick to. I'm messing with you, Rance.
In my face.
Don't frown at me
Wrong
like
brother.
that. My brother said, "What?"
So
No,
my
I'm
last
kidding.
question, bro. My last question.
Okay.
This one almost go against the G code a little bit, but
Don't
our
do it.
audience is predominantly women.
Okay.
So, what advice to the women that's watching? What advice would you give them as far as what are some signs to know that they men are cheating, is cheating or interested in another woman? What are some signs? Go ahead and tell on yourself on this one.
I plead the fifth. Wait
No,
a
you got to say
minute.
something. Nope, you got to say something.
I guess I would say a different inactivity. I mean, most men
Uh huh.
stick to what they stick to or do what they do,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are just, uh, I go to work, I come home, I this, I that, right?
Right.
When stuff
Woman
is,
intuition never lies.
that's true. But I think when stuff is a little different,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that will,
That's gonna always tell it.
yeah,
Men,
yeah.
somebody said men are so routine. They right. They got us. They got us.
Yeah, and like I said, it's you like what you like,
You
right?
like what you like. Yeah.
And you're accustomed to what you're accustomed to.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of men like routine. I mean,
Yeah.
I like routine. I like the, my food this way, this way, this is. And I think once you're going off a routine a little bit, that's sort of a telltale sign. But I guess
So
I.
did your wife think you was cheating when you started sitting down when you pee? Did she think you was
I knew you had to come back with something. They was waiting. I was waiting.
They was waiting.
I knew you had to come back with something. Well, my brother, let's
So
bring
you
our
got a
guest.
guest for us, bro. Let's bring in this guest. I'm excited to
Let's
get
do it. Let's
a
do
woman's
it.
perspective on it. Send in that request, young lady. Let's go.
She sent it in. Let's get it. Uh, well, I just accepted it. Then she went out, so I don't know.
She went up. Okay.
So, till she comes back, let's hit these pros and cons.
Okay.
Okay. So, what are some pros I'm going to ask you first. Give me 4 or 5 cons to cheating, because I know you ain't on the pros. Like you was like, bro.
No, 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 no. I got one pro. Can I start off with a pro, please?
Okay,
Please,
let's do it.
Purnell.
Let's do it.
Purnell. Let me start off with a pro.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm gonna just give you one. All right, and this is just from my perspective.
Okay.
All right.
So this is a pro.
Yeah, say that there's a person, right?
Okay.
They in the marriage, they're being neglected. They reach out to somebody else for conversation. This conversation and this relationship with this person outside of their marriage stops them from going into a deep depression.
Okay.
Can that be considered a pro? I'm asking because I don't know.
I mean, if it's helpful, I look at pros as helpful in some way, in some form or fashion, right?
Right.
It may not be helpful to everybody, but but I think the person doing it is beneficial to them. So
right.
it's going. So I think
somebody say that's an excuse. Nope.
I think
somebody said the boxing glove. They throwing jabs, P.
Oh my God! Don't do it.
All right,
like
Toxic P, go ahead.
Did you say? So what you asking? Because I ain't answering nothing. On this session, I ain't answering nothing but what's asked to me right now.
Somebody said free smoke. So what are some pros for you for cheating? What did you come up with?
What are some pros?
Yeah.
Hold on, I think our guest is here. Hello there.
Hi, Hurt.
How you doing?
How you doing today?
Me too.
Miss Nina is in the building. What's up, Miss Nina?
In the house. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you guys?
Man, you came in right on time. He just started asking me some crazy stuff. So, Rance.
What up?
I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. So, a pro to cheating is to fulfill a fantasy. That could be a pro. A person wanting to fulfill a fantasy of theirs. Not saying that, like I said, guys, I'm not saying that it's beneficial to the other person, but to them, to one of the parties is beneficial.
Okay. You told me you was gonna say it with your chest, and right now you got the So I just want to remind you what you said. You said Zoe. I'm gonna say it with my chest.
To figure out if you want to be in a relationship. I mean, sometimes you cheat to say, okay, is this something that I really want to do?
Okay.
Yeah. I got so many here, bro. And I'm just kind of going through. To receive gifts. Like Christmas, you might get double. That's a benefit, though. You get double the gifts. And that's
Double the gifts.
Yeah, P, you did that.
Double the gifts.
Hey, I'm rocking with you no matter what.
I'm trying, y'all.
Wow.
Double the
gifts. My man said double the gifts. And y'all call me toxic? And
double
this y'all king? And remember my man on Black Panther? And this y'all king?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man, that was good.
Communication.
All right, bro, let's take the heat off us, P, and let's put it on Miss Nina. Let's shift this heat real fast. P, let's shift this heat. Let's play the blame game. Let's shift.
And I'm going to say my last one, which I think is learning from your mistakes.
You only going to learn it until you try it, right? I
Mm.
like that. So if I want to be a counselor for cheaters,
Mm.
I did so much
You
cheating
need
in
to
my
teach.
20s,
Hey,
I could do that.
I'm gonna
You
say
right,
this
P.
for real. Y'all got me sweating over here for real.
You right. That was the coldest one, P. You could run for mayor off that one, bro.
Oh my goodness. Listen,
P for mayor.
but like I said, I really feel strongly about this, that even situations that we're uncomfortable with or that we don't agree with, we have to talk about. And then we have to research and look at them and say, okay,
Right.
this is why I think people are doing them, and this is what the situation is. So, as hard as it is,
Man,
we
somebody
doing
said
it,
that's
man.
like a prisoner running from prison. It's the comments. Yeah.
And so you don't be telling me, no, you're supposed to have my back on this one.
No, I got your back. You heard me say
No,
P
I'm talking
for
about
president.
Oh, you're talking about no, P.
Somebody say 0 for P. No, he got one. Y'all ain't gonna give him one. He got one. Get that man his
Come
one.
on, y'all.
He got one. We're
Come
gonna come
on.
back later on a special edition with more
Okay,
pros.
and then and I did not mention this. Not being judged. Other people have affairs for that because they may feel like their partner is judging them. The obvious is sex.
The obvious, yeah.
Yeah, the obvious is sex. And
Yeah.
so getting attention from the other party. Your mate may not be giving you the attention that you yearning for or need, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so
Somebody said stop.
Stop. Just stop.
listen,
They just said stop.
okay.
We trying to get you out of this. You keep on going.
And you
I'm
see,
down,
sometimes
y'all.
I just give him his way.
You was
This
trying
is
to
why I
help
love.
him,
This is why I
Lorenzo.
love.
He got away. He'll try to convince you. So I just, like we used to be riding on the truck, I just get quiet on him.
Listen,
I just get quiet.
I did this research and I was just like, I may not agree with this, but I'm gonna. The reason why I'm saying it, it may be helpful, and people may not like it or say, okay, you know what, this is just an excuse of why people are doing what they're doing or why they're being unfaithful, but it's a reason why a person is doing this, right? And the only reason why I'm trying to share the reason is because it may be something in your relationship that you're not doing, right? And that
Right.
you can do to avoid this. I think the best offense is defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to understand and know the defense in order to win the game.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
people don't want, and like I said, a lot of people don't want to hear this, but you really need to, because this is why most people are getting cheated on or in messed up relationships, because they just expect for what they do to be all right and the guy to go along with whatever, or the female to go along with whatever.
Yeah,
And
you're
that's
right.
and
And
that's
not
not
even
how
want to have a conversation or think that they
no, they
automatically
just
say,
like, oh,
yeah.
you're not supposed to cheat. You're supposed to do this, and this. But on the flip side, you're supposed to be doing this, and this. And they're not satisfied in an area, and that's why the cheating is going on. Nobody want to talk about that or hear about that part, right?
You won, bro. You redeemed yourself. You won. All right. So who got the first question for Miss Nina, bro?
I vote for him. I vote for you.
You won, bro. You convinced us.
Stop it, y'all. Stop.
But no, I do agree that there are some benefits with cheating, but the benefits are temporary.
Short term.
And if you get caught, the consequence is gonna be way worse than the temporary benefit that you got. But there are some temporary benefits. Fact.
So the water has been boiling. So let's throw her in, brother.
Who you want to go first with the first question? Because I got some fire for her.
I'm gonna ask her, why do women cheat?
A lot of women cheat. They
Hello?
a lot of
I'm not at home, y'all, so I can't avoid my mother.
Oh, okay.
My mother-in-law phone ringing, so I'm sorry.
Okay, a lot of women cheat for some of the same similar reasons like guys cheat. We're the same. We the same like people. It's not a difference in feelings. You know what I mean? This is still neglect. It's still rejection is a top one. Not paying attention to that woman, a lack of romance, a lack of acknowledgement, a lack of disregard.
Okay.
Another big one is not feeling valid or validated. Not feeling equal to who you with when you're doing the equal amount of work, whether you're a housewife, whether you know what I mean, you putting in work, but you feel that man you with possibly make you feel like your worth is not as much as his.
Wow.
So a lot of times that woman, fade away and she become a shadow, and she find her light somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Somebody said women cheat based off emotions, and I feel men cheat are physical.
Well, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
I disagree in a way, because I know that men are physical and we are emotional. We are more triggered by emotions, but to me the result is the same. You know what I mean? You still cheating. It doesn't, you can feel like, okay, I'm cheating. It could be a lack of sex in a woman and she want to get busy. Period.
Right.
Period. So
okay.
No, I'm just saying the man might not be as kinky as she would like him to be, or giving him what she needed in a bedroom, that he might be boring. So it depends on what type of woman you are. If you're emotionally triggered, because personally to me, with a woman, you should be making yourself emotionally happy.
Wow. Hey, P, I'm just taking notes, man. I'm looking at all these women that's commenting like they was on your head, but it's like they on her side.
And then they gonna say,
I just want to say we got some real biased audience. They biased.
No.
They so biased, but I love
it. So when she talk about it, it's all right. But when I talk about it,
what?
It ain't all right.
What? I see it.
Nah.
I'm just taking mental notes. That's all I'm saying.
You just asked the question.
I'm saying facts, amen. Facts, amen.
Listen, you need to write down what I'm saying.
Listen.
Oh my God. Miss Tiffany been going in. Like
I know we
definitely
got
biased.
Yes, y'all are.
Miss Tiffany, the ringleader, bro.
Look, they got me. I'm telling you, they understand. I mean,
it's all in the
a lot of times.
If I buy something from you, I'm not sending tax.
No. Hey, send her a check that bounce.
I told her I ain't sending. I'm gonna send the payment, but I ain't sending the tax.
Right. All right. My question is: do you think it's possible for a woman to cheat on a man and still love him?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
can you explain that a little bit?
The same way you love your kids, you have space for everything. That's what God made you for. You have space for everything. You know what I mean? You make space for what you want inside of you, and you can absolutely disconnect or connect. It doesn't matter. It's the intimacy with a man doesn't take away your love, your mind, and your heart. In your coochie is 3 different things. No, I'm just keeping it real. That's 3 different things in our eyes.
Wow.
That's not good. That's 3 different things. So if you look at your heart is your home.
Okay.
It's the same as Purnell said, you don't want to lose your family. You still love your wife. Why can't we? We're no different, and that's the thing. A lot of men look at us as emotional bags, and that's not the truth.
So basically, are you saying sharing is caring?
No, I ain't saying nothing like that. You ain't give me in
that.
I
to make sure.
I ain't say nothing like that.
Because I was gonna say,
No, I didn't.
Seems like Red's the cheater on here, don't it?
I'm still on the team single, so I didn't know. I had to get an understanding.
Nah, I'm just saying. I mean, I do feel like we can emotionally detach just like you guys.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Okay. And a lot of times we don't get credit for that. If when we emotionally detached, we're acting like a man, or we being too masculine, or we being this way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Real talk. We ain't being girly enough. But at the same time, we got to handle business too. The same way.
I never drank this much water on the show ever.
It's hot.
I'm
So,
just saying.
what are some forms of cheating besides sex?
Oh wow. Definitely uh time.
Mm-hmm.
Time is a
Explain.
huge where when you giving someone else time, cheating, first of all, the definition of cheating is when you actually being dishonest. Okay.
Mm.
So let's get the definition right. See, a lot of people get foggy with the definition of cheating. You got to
Come
understand
on.
what cheating is first.
Come on,
Because you
let's
can
go.
cheat on, you can cheat and say, like I say, in many different ways. So time, you know what I mean? Anytime your mate, when you made a decision to be with someone, don't know you're doing something, you know that person won't like, you're cheating.
Yeah.
So if you're spending time that he don't know about, having friends that he don't know about, having doing anything that has anything to do outside of your vows, you're cheating.
Mm.
I got to talk to my wife because she be cooking and I don't know about it. And
See, you
we
cheat.
go, we go.
Well,
She,
with your
she be
vows did
shopping
not
and I
say
don't know
she
about.
must cook.
She be
Your vows
shopping
did
and
not
I don't
say
know
that.
about it. She cheat.
Nah,
Thank you so much. Thank
no, no. Pick your battles, P. Pick your battles, P.
he just get bored
If
sometimes.
I
That's
was you,
all.
I just eat. I'll just eat.
you. What you got for her, Riz?
Why is it important for a woman to hide a lie about cheating? Why is it important? Why do women go all out their way to hide that lie and they good at it too? I'm talking about
Let's
for
get
real.
it.
They
Let's
good at
get
it.
it.
Well, you know,
Tell us the secrets.
Yeah, tell us. We're gonna cash up you after.
I'm gonna need a big check, like for real. Y'all, listen.
Come on
Yes.
with it.
Come on.
All right. Okay.
We
Okay.
both do all right. We got you.
Okay. So, I feel like women hide that they cheat or do not say or announce them cheating because of emotional purity.
Emotional.
I feel like that women don't tell because they don't want to be labeled. So they
Okay.
keep what they're doing to themselves because of they don't want to be labeled. Their purity is their power.
Yeah.
With men. So the more pure you are, the more you get from a man.
Mm-hmm.
The more love you get and the more respect. So once you take away that
Speak to the
respect,
men then. Speak to the
Yep.
men
when you
then.
take that respect for in a man's eyes,
Okay.
that woman, is looked at differently. So we keep what we do to ourselves because we can't let our stuff be out in public.
You're
Because if
right.
we do, it can hurt us.
And the
It can
reason
hurt
why
us
I
in
asked that,
business. It can hurt us in finances, business,
absolutely.
relationships, friends, moms, dad can look at us different. So
Okay.
we keep what we do to ourselves to save face.
Yeah. One of the reasons why I ask that is a lot of times if you ask a woman, which I don't anymore, but if you ask them how many men you've been with, the magic number is 3, 5, or 7. Every woman say I only been with 3, 5, or 7 is like, come on, man.
Hey, that's universal.
Yeah,
Don't take
3,
that.
5, or 7.
It has. Listen, that's
3, 5,
universal.
7, get loose now. I
Listen,
think they was
really,
talking
it ain't
about that.
really none of your business. To be honest with
I
you,
know. I don't even ask no more. I just
don't
say
even ask because
no.
Go ahead.
My new thing is whatever skills you acquired before me, thank you for acquiring those skills. Now let me add to it, P. P, let me add to the skills you already got.
Okay.
Why would you want to know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why would you want to know? That's the question.
Mm-hmm. Facts. That's good.
A question I had was about, I'm going to ask it anyway. You kind of answered it, but is lying a form of cheating and why or why not? And I'm asking that because I'm going to say for me, that's kind of ultimate for me. And the reason why I say that is because it's so much that goes into that. or goes through your head because it's a lack of trust. Or anytime she goes out or does something, it messes with you because you don't believe him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
So,
good.
so what is your thoughts with that?
Lying is a form of cheating.
Okay.
It's a form of cheating because
Absolutely.
that's the beginning of the physical, start of the physical.
Okay.
You know, I just feel like lying sets the physical up. You know, it's just almost like lying can be a noun. You know, it could be so many different things. Action, it's so many emotions in lying. So to me, it's like breaking a serious bond when you lie. You
Right.
know, so once that bond is broken, you're set up. 9 times out of 10, if you lie like that, you about to get physical. If you ain't
Mm-hmm.
physical, because lying, that's what it leads to.
She,
Physical.
you absolutely right.
That's
Because
what
we're
it
gonna be
leads
furniture moving. We're gonna be fighting. She told me you about to get physical. You right about that? No, I'm kidding.
That's really good.
What you got for her, Riz?
So I got one for you. It's a little long, but I just need you to follow me for a second. You following me,
to. I
sister?
got you.
All right. So you got two options only. So you got to choose one, right?
Okay.
Your husband is in an affair for 5 years. He got a 5-year affair. Would you rather for him to have an affair with 5 different women in 5 years who he's not emotionally attached to, or one affair with one woman who he is emotionally attached to? What you pick?
I'll take the emotions for 100, Alex.
There you go.
You say you would choose the one
I
woman?
would take the emotions. I wouldn't want to
Okay.
be cheated on, period. Let's get that straight. But if I was, I'll take the emotions. I can fix emotions.
Mm.
Oh,
And then
Oh,
another
that's a
she
thing
answered
different
is,
way.
that good.
Yeah, that's a
Emotions
different
could
way
be
that I
worked
would have
on.
went. But okay.
I can fix emotions, and I can
That's good.
also, and I would rather him had been with one person than five, because
With
I
Ren's
slept with everybody
with
they
Ren's
slept with.
nasty self. You
That's
right.
nasty. So yeah, absolutely not. So
Wasn't me.
look, but if he's with one, 9 times out of 10, listen, P. I'm about to help you out with this one. There's a
Okay.
pro.
Let's
There's a
do it.
pro. Because if a woman did not find out her woman was cheating for 5 years, she happy somewhere. So whatever that other woman has that she don't have is helping her out.
Ooh. Now what they gonna say about that?
Now when
Knocked it
he's
out the
caught,
ballpark.
she needs to evaluate the fact that first, your man ain't really a hoe. He's dealing with another woman. Now you need to ask yourself why. And now you need to either accommodate or figure out what she's doing to fix this situation, or y'all fix it together, because it's an issue somewhere that need to be fixed, or divorce his ass, because that's grounds for it.
Yeah,
Period.
that's powerful you say that. I found that question on the internet, and some of the advice was the person that's dealing with 5 different women, they just have a problem that goes deeper than just being emotionally
Yeah, it's a
connected to
problem.
one woman. So I was like, yeah, that's
It's a
powerful.
big problem.
Yeah.
Y'all need some counseling, and obviously the third woman might need to go with you too.
Yeah, everybody.
Y'all in a full threesome. That is serious for real. You need to work that out. Yeah. She doing something that you're not doing, and it's
Right.
equaling up to one woman.
Right.
Because you happy, because ain't no woman going 5 years and I know his man cheating. He got to be coming home doing something right.
Mm.
So he happy somewhere. And
Why do you go ahead? I'm sorry. Why do you feel it's important we are talking about cheating?
I think it's a lot. It's because it's done in the dark so much that I
Okay.
think if we learn from both perspectives how to deal with this, I think that a lot of it starts with us. You know
Okay.
what I mean? And if we learn together how to deal with it, it will happen far in between if we talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. So you have to know there's different ways to love your mate. And they evolve every day, every 5 years, they evolve. They're not the same person you married. So you
Absolutely.
have to get to know them over again.
Yes.
What kind of work you really willing to put into this?
Mm-hmm.
Because you said forever. The work don't stop You know what I mean? It don't stop after you say I do. A lot of people, I say I do, I got them. I'm gonna go. I ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing now. It's
Okay.
me and you for life, and it don't work that way.
Okay.
That's not natural, and it's not
Okay.
normal. So a lot of people think it's normal. I'm gonna get fat. We gonna eat. You married because they, you know, people got them sayings. Oh, you got to be man in a relationship. You gaining weight. No, that ain't normal. I
Right.
don't know why we making it normal. It ain't normal. You're supposed to be healthy together, not gain
Right.
weight together. That don't make sense.
Wow. That's real.
But we make it like that. We make it like that in our communities that, oh yeah, she feed me, she feed. No, y'all need to be running together and doing things together, playing games, not sitting at the table eating all day
Right.
and going and go to the movies all day. The movie theater is getting paid off of married couples. They
Absolutely.
don't choose to go nowhere else but the
Wow.
movie theater.
That's
Seriously.
dope.
Just saying.
So I got a good one. If you're helping someone else financially and not telling your spouse, is that cheating?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That's absolutely cheating.
Why? Why?
P, stop trying to be a sugar daddy, man. And just
Vanetta ain't having it.
He's trying to get my cash out.
talking about I'm gonna write it off on my taxes.
Okay.
Right. It's cheating because once again we go back to that lie. You know what I mean? First of all, you grown. You can give whoever you want money.
Right.
That's how I feel. But
Sure.
doing it in secret creates a lie. You should be able to be transparent in your relationship and have a communication with your husband where you can say, hey, look, I'm giving money out to somebody.
Okay.
Y'all should be able to communicate that. And it shouldn't be an issue because he should trust you.
Well, I'm gonna.
But I'm just saying.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I said that. So it doesn't even necessarily have to be a female, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen couples and they loan money, right?
Yep.
Whether it's male or female. And I felt like that was a form of cheating. And the other person said, oh, it ain't necessarily cheating, but she should have told me. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, it is what it is. I just think,
cheating.
I think so.
It is.
So what guy was you sending money to?
What guy was you sending money to? I want to know too.
What guy in prison was you sending money to?
The one that was making that wig for you.
Hey, my head is sweating too. Why you say that?
Brother.
Oh, man.
What's your last question from Miss Nina? Then we gonna get her out of here, my brother.
Man, my last question that I have for both of y'all, and I would like for Miss Nina to speak to the single women, if you don't mind. And I would like for you, Mr. Purnell, to speak to the single men.
Okay.
What kind of advice would you give a single person, like preventative measures to take so that they don't cheat? Because I think preventative measures should be good for, you know, everything that we do. What are some things that you should do so that you don't cheat? What advice would you give, Ms. Nina?
Absolutely. I'll say ladies first, please.
Preventative measures to not cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely hold true to what you say, of course. Hold true to what you say. I tell you one thing is when you lead with Christ, when you lead with God, I'm gonna keep it 100. There is no faithful relationship without God. Mm-hmm. I want to be real with you. I don't know what y'all believe in. I don't know where y'all at with in life or spiritual, but relationships are deep and it's a spiritual thing. Mm-hmm. And without putting God before your man or before your situation in your life, mm-hmm. that's the only way to me that you truly won't cheat. Okay. I'm honestly keeping yourself healthy, working out, keeping yourself better for you, because a happy person can only make other people happy.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And if you're not happy with yourself, you cannot go into a relationship thinking that man gonna make you happy.
Right.
Or whatever's wrong with you, be ready for what God has for you. And that's the only way to not cheat. It's other ways, of course, throughout gray areas that you can do. Matter of fact, stay out of situations that'll make you cheat. That's number one.
Yep.
I'm just saying, stay, take your ass home. That's period. Go home. Okay. Don't be in situations that make you weak if you ain't strong to be there.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay. And don't wear. I know y'all gonna get mad at me, and don't get mad at me, but I'm
gonna put her out. I'm gonna take her out now, Rez.
Don't put me out. Not y'all. Ladies, I love y'all to death, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know we don't hear, but the bonnets and stuff and things like that. I want y'all to understand, when a man with you, what he see when he wake up is what he sees the rest of the day. So once you go to bed and you go to sleep and he wake up and he kiss you that initial kiss, have a beautiful silk scarf on, get a silk pillowcase, do something. I'm not saying something wrong with bonnets. Don't get me wrong. If you want, I'm not into them. I ain't hating on them. I'm a hairstylist. I've been a stylist before, but I'm telling you, what a man sees initially when he wakes up is what he's going to remember. So keep it right, keep it tight. And when at the end of the night, what he sleeps when he go to sleep is what he's going to remember. What he's going to dream about is you. So keep that stuff right. That's it.
Hello.
I like it. I like it.
You did that.
I like it. Ask me the question one more time.
What preventative measure tips would you give a man so that he stays single? So that he don't cheat, now stay single. I was thinking about my class reunion, sorry. But yeah, what preventative measures would you tell a man to take so that he don't cheat? Talking to the single brothers who ain't,
I would say first and foremost, communication. I think you want
She said stay single. He said stay single.
Hey, that's my boy in Houston too.
That's a good answer though. I feel you.
Cav, what up, Cav? Stay single.
Just stay single.
Hey, listen, bro, he got the coldest bachelor pad, bro. They showed me so much love in Houston, but I ain't taking his advice because I understand the power of the pair, so I ain't taking his advice.
Okay.
That's my guy, though. That's my guy.
I think communication. I think communication is the key. I think if we communicate with what we like or what we want, I think that's the key.
Yeah.
I think I'm just really strong on communication. And I say that because all the confusion comes because a lack of understanding of what this person wants or what this person needs, right? And then follow through and have a game plan with that communication, right? And make it intentional. Hey, you know what? She like to be, let me come home and rub your back. Let me make it a schedule so I come home and rub your back, right? We have to satisfy our partners or satisfy these areas whether we like them or don't, but this is how we keep them. You know what I mean? This is how we keep them. And so I just feel like everything takes work. Relationships take work. If you want to be in a relationship, put in the work. You know what I mean? Put in the work and keep the communication up.
That's powerful.
That's it. That's it.
So if you don't mind, I would like to share my final thought first, then you guys could go.
Well, Miss Nina, tell everybody your Instagram. We're going to get you out of here. And we like to thank you. You came in and kept it real with us.
Yeah, she kept it all the way 100.
We like that. And honestly, what is your final words on this, on this situation?
My final words would be to, like I tell you, stay prayed up and don't just go pick mates. Let God send them to you. Don't just go around because somebody make you feel good, think that's the good. It's not. You know what I mean? Because he made you feel and he tingling. No, be careful with who you choose to have a mate with. Okay. Choose wisely. And when you do that, when you do that, first be happy, like I said, with yourself, body. I don't care, ladies. Take off all your clothes, look at yourself naked, turn around, everything. You need to know where everything is on your body before the man do. A lot of times you're insecure about things you need to fix, but you got to be happy with what you have first before you fix it.
Okay.
So once you decide to go into yourself and find out who you are, you'll find that perfect king. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Miss Nina. It's MRS. What's that? Lower colon or whatever. NLI whatever.
Guys,
when you get off,
put
it in the comment section.
Yeah,
and guys, just look on here and follow her.
Yeah,
and
follow me.
Thank you so much. Like I said, I truly appreciate you. Definitely. Like I said, we'll be sharing some. She manages her daughter. Daughter's fire. I put some things up with her daughter singing and everything like that.
Okay.
Like I said, we definitely appreciate you.
Down there. I have a record label coming called Free 5 Records. I also have a Your It Styles coming, clothing line. Okay. So I have a lot of good things coming. I have an artist. Her name is Cedrica. That's CEDRICKA.
Okay.
She's on IG if you want to hear her music. Anybody reach out, DM if you need anything. I'm also a jeweler as well. Yeah, I got a lot of hats in the fire. I stay busy.
She's doing it.
Dope.
Keep in touch.
Absolutely. And thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Ms. Nina.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Lorenzo.
Thank you. Nice to meet you as well. I'm going to set up that hair appointment too. Gang.
Man, she was fired, brother.
Yeah, she can tell she has a lot of wisdom.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's why we brought it, man. Like I said, the guests we bring in, man, just bring so much intelligence and just bring what we need, I think. So I'm very grateful for that. So, yeah, what's your last words, my brother?
Man, my last words would be, you guys, y'all brought up the spiritual side of things. So I'm reminded of the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 9 through 12. It talks about the power of the pair, right? It talks about the power of the pair, and then when it gets down, again, I said verse 9 through 12, and then when it gets to verse number 12, it ends with a threefold coil is not easily broken. Sure. And so y'all touched on that, being that God is in the middle of the relationship, God, the man and the woman, is that threefold coil. So we got to make sure that we are that threefold coil. So that would be my greatest advice with cheating from a spiritual standpoint. From the book of Zoe 101, I got all mine out in my younger 20s, so I'm done with it. I'm experienced. I could write a book about it. I got it all out, so at least I don't got to think about it no more. I'm definitely enjoying my singleness, but when that queen come across, I'm a salute her, and you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take my time with it, be patient, and let God lead.
I can't wait till you find somebody, get married, and walking down the aisle with that toupee on. I can't wait.
Why would I ever put a we rocking that bald head. She gonna love me. Bald headed, left handed, and
I can see him down y'all with a toupee just flat.
Nah. She gonna kiss me on my bald head. Somebody like it.
Okay. We silly, y'all.
Good show though, bro.
Like I said, we silly sometimes. Man, we just want to come on here and have fun, bring people in, talk about real subjects. And everything don't have to be serious all the time, but it's a serious subject.
Because they wanted to jump you when you said it was some pros to cheat. They wanted to jump you. I felt it. I had to pray the evil spirit off of them, bro.
I appreciate you, but we got to talk about it, my brother. We got to go there. We got to go there.
Yeah, got to have them uncomfortable conversations. But hopefully it was something that was said today that just, motivate somebody to be just a little bit better. And if we get better as a people, then we move forward a little bit. So
absolutely.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. I'm going to party with my classmates. It's a privilege, man. Some people ain't make it to see 20 years, so we're going to celebrate. Victory lap number 20.
You got that right. I guess my last words on this would be, like I just said, communication.
Right.
I think we should communicate. and keep that line of communication up. And just what made you fall in love with this person, keep reminding yourself.
Yeah,
Keep
that's dope.
keep reminding yourself of that. And then whatever y'all use, I'm gonna say within my relationship, she'll bust out and say, "Hey, date night." You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Even if it's we got a little movie theater at home, we'll go downstairs and pop popcorn, and just kick it and just chill, cuddle. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And just chill out. But you have to do that. I don't care if it's walking around the corner holding hands, you
Right.
know what I mean? Or communication. Yeah, just love on each other. You know
And
what
you
I'm
heard how Miss Nina told the ladies silk bonnets and silk pillowcases. So it's almost like she not knowingly agreed with the silk drawers you be wearing. Them green ones that you be wearing, them silk ones, them
I
silky
love
boys that
y'all.
light up at
I
night.
love y'all. We finna get out of here.
All right, P, love you, boy.
I love you too, my brother, man. And thank you, man. Good show, man. And everybody that's not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, Miss Nita channel, Lorenzo channel. You guys, thank y'all so much. I'm gonna say I'm disappointed in our diehards today. They didn't have my back, so I'm disappointed in y'all. I
No, they
still
wanted
love
to
y'all,
jump you
but
first. What you
the
mean?
disappointment is there.
See y'all next Saturday.
See y'all next Saturday, and thank y'all.
Same haircut, bro. I ain't changing my hair for what? Why would I?